Like, I can already feel like you guys are gonna like do cool stuff.
Into the motive.
Just being good to one another.
Yeah, you guys are doing a good thing here.
The people at the top collaborate, and the people that are at the bottom compete.
Yeah, it resulted in me shooting him.
I was charged with 109 and a 50.
Ultimately, you'll get to where you want to go if you push yourself enough.
I genuinely love this conversation.
I love the Motive Podcast.
Welcome back to the Motive Podcast. I'm your host, Leo Kosach, and joining us today, the founder of Enterprize Sports and Enterprise Sports Philadelphia, content creator, entrepreneur, amassing almost 700,000 followers across all social media platforms, Dan Seravalli. And guys, joining us today, the future mayor of Philadelphia, Kenjamin Rush, guys. He tagged along here. So happy to have you boys here. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, so I call myself the future mayor, but I also just, embody being the mayor. So I've just declared it myself. You can just declare things, guys. So.
It's that easy. It's become that easy. You could just, if I wanted to be a firefighter, I could just declare myself the chief firefighter of Philadelphia.
Well, no, you just have to take on that leadership role. I declare myself the mayor because I want to fix the problem. Just if you could declare yourself a firefighter if you put out a fire. You declare yourself. You just got to do it.
So you could set something on fire. So you could just set something on fire and then just put it out.
Well, that way, then you're a firefighter and an arsonist. You're kind of playing both sides. So you can't really trust those people. I prefer the people that put out fires and solve problems, not just that,
I see.
That's how you get that firefighting rent seeking.
I like it. You guys are making me think of have you seen that Shane Gillis skit where he's fighting the fire and he's like he saved a Mexican family or something and he's like, they make him seem like a total racist mid-interview. They're like, guy saved the fire and he didn't save the one Mexican dude. And he's like progressively through the interview he keeps getting canceled. It's classic Shane Gillis. I love it. But yeah, boys. So you guys are both from Philly, born and raised. Walk us through the upbringing, where you're from, everything.
So I grew up in Jersey, actually. Funny enough. Ken is
Philly, born and raised. Although I was technically born in Montgomery County. So the some haters online that post comment, "You're not really from here." Yeah. I guess they technically win.
Yeah, we get those people. Yeah. I feel like there's so many obviously me being out here in Westchester, I know from people from Malvern that get the same comments.
The same treatment. Yeah, the people who are just that butt hurt over if you're not really from the area. But yeah, no, I grew up in South Jersey, live in Northeast Philly now, but for the most part, well, I was born in Montgomery County too, but yeah, grew up.
But you lived in Philly a little bit.
I did. No, I grew up first 3 years.
Yeah, so that counts haters.
That counts
haters.
Which is a section of Philadelphia, but live in Northeast Philly now.
Meanwhile, I'm Northeast Philly, born and raised. Northeast, the only part of the city where you can have 2 parking spots and people aren't trying to stab you over it. So it's underrated. Yeah. It's underrated.
I gotta love it. And then you guys are cousins. Can you walk us through what? So you guys been repping family gatherings
basically,
together?
some of it, we share common ancestors, and that's how that.
Yeah. We have relatives that were but no, me and Ken growing up were super close, and we had a long hiatus of just not really hanging out for years.
Yeah, we didn't have any falling out. It's just
we just didn't see each other.
Yeah, but we went to preschool together, so.
But
we go way back.
Over the past, I guess, year and a half, we've gotten closer, and then we were like, we should start a podcast. Said so many people ever. But yeah, no, we had podcasts. That's been on a hiatus, but we're getting back into it. But now, because the whole mayor thing, that's kind of just taken over as his.
Yeah, I just declared myself the mayor. I declared myself a podcaster. You can just declare things.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Is this the motto you're running on? I feel like it's I support it. The ability to declare anything in Philadelphia.
It's just do things. They don't have to be big. If you improve 1% per day, you make huge difference in the long run. I forget, there's some formula to decide how quick things will double. So if you divide 70 by whatever the growth rate is, if your economy grows at 7% a year, in 10 years the economy will double. But if it grows at 1%, so if you just do 1% improvement, so in my
just claim
semi-satirical but not really videos, I've already filled a pothole. I've already picked up trash. I've already have protested the PPA and So
you familiar with the PPA? Philadelphia Parking Authority.
Yeah. Of course. Oh,
biggest scumbag.
Yeah, so they're a criminal enterprise. Just because they have an official badge doesn't make them any less criminal. So what they do is
I love it.
I owe them $100 too. So I'm gonna see if I can pay with pennies. So if you guys are watching, stay tuned for that video.
Oh, we need that.
So I don't know if you go in person. Even on their stupid website, they give them the stupid money. But they steal your car, they boot your car, they auction it off if you don't pay in time. They're fighting you cash only.
I love it.
They're just not good. So all this money,
rough.
and then if you peel back the layers, or it's not even run by the city but by the state. They're stealing the money. I think the one guy had like the highest pension in the state of Philadelphia that ran it. It was supposed to go to the school system, so they're just bad news. So I realized there's a lot of potential here. You know, the Philly government for decades is not getting it done. It turned out you could just be against what everyone hates, and then they go, yeah, that's a good idea. That's what I'm gonna do. Hey, attention, all Philadelphians. If there's something you hate, let me know. If there's something you like, let me know. I'll double down on it. But there's a lot of problems in the city, so we're just gonna clean up all the trash, fix all the potholes. That'll go a long way, at least in protecting your suspension.
This is Ken, by the way. Yeah. So.
Yeah, you'd have a great time in the like I was telling you about. I'm in a band. We practiced in East Falls. Literally before you guys came, they're ranting about the one bass player had to drive down the sidewalk to get unparked because two people parked in front of him and the tow truck want to come. Had to drive down the sidewalk for like a full block to get around cars and just like didn't care.
It's all those little things that aren't the end of the world, but they add up.
Oh my!
And you become miserable just by living and breathing and existing in a place. Yeah. So, guys, we have the technology. Ancient Rome, they're still on roads that they built 2,000 years ago. We had none of our like when we pave it, they tear it up in a year. So something's going on. I don't know if we need to talk to archaeologists, anthropologists to try and reverse engineer what ancient civilizations have done. But you can actually build roads and that they last. So I will look into that, guys, and we will finally fix the pothole problem once and for all.
Yep.
Love it. All right. Before we move on, have you seen the show like Parking Wars?
Yes, that was one of my inspirations. So
it's a great show.
Unfortunately, things have changed because I was going to make my own version.
You should do an episode.
I still will. But my original idea, which unfortunately technology has moved on, they used to have the meters where you put the quarter in. Now it's all that stupid app.
I hate that. I hate the app.
But if we still had the meters, I would wait till I find one of the meter-made PPA people and then just go in front of them. And then every time they're about to ticket a car, put like a nickel in. And then just if you got 100 people to do that, they could never ticket anyone. Unfortunately, that is passed. So my next backup plan is to follow one of those guys around and just have like a big bell in Game of Thrones, just shame, and then just do that for like an hour of their shift until they, commit you just do psychological warfare.
But then you also want to do like the live stream thing with like Kai Cenat and like that. Was that?
Oh yeah, that was my other idea for the PDA. It's
you were on a Speeds stream.
I was on Speed's stream.
Yeah,
I'm a stream sniper. Although his security guard of like his security detail of like the largest and dumbest bouncers all across America, and then they tell them like they're on a secret mission to protect Vladimir Putin from assassins. So they're just shoving people out of the way and acting ignorant. We were there at the art museum.
We made it kind of a point to follow this dude around all day, and it's a shame because the first place he went, I don't know if you watched the stream when he came into Philly, the first place he went was South Philly High, where it was like if we were like 2 minutes late.
We got out of the car. If we got there 2 minutes before,
he would have had the full segment. We wouldn't have had to follow him around the city all day. But then we met him at Pat's, and that's where his like
thousands of people. So I understand why they have the security like that. But
he definitely needs that type of security because people are literally just ambushing him. But then we got to the Rocky statue later on in the day
because we knew
these guys were acting like they
there.
Controlled like the Rocky statue. It was crazy. It was like a public setting.
The whole steps, and they're like, everyone has to go to the left. Meanwhile, they're pointing to the right. They can't even tell their lefts from their rights. And one guy like trolled them and made like 500 people laugh. He's like, "You all have to move over there now." And he's like, "Sir, yes, sir."
It was actually
it was like they're telling cops what to do. Like, who are you? Although you know, if I get enough followers, maybe I'll be that detached and crazy. But yeah, so Speed, I didn't know much about him. But if you watch the video where I'm on the stream, because I asked my brother who knew more about him, and he said, well, he really likes soccer. So I say, Speed, I'm running for mayor.
More so than soccer, he just really likes Ronaldo.
And he loves Ronaldo. And you told me about Ronaldo.
That's a
so I'm running for mayor. He doesn't really engage. And I just say, I love Ronaldo. And then he turns around. And if you rewatch it, you'll notice that. And I just think it's funny that's all it takes. But
But he gave him a second. It was
good to be on there for a bit. I wanted to have like a 20-30-second convo with him, but hey, well, we gotta just if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Yeah,
yeah,
without a doubt. I guess we'll try to get this a little bit more back on the rails. Right?
Yeah.
For
Sorry,
now.
I derail a lot of things.
I love the rants. I love the rants.
We derailed. Sorry.
So like growing up, like obviously with Enterprise, and we'll get into Enterprise. So were you always like, what were you like in high school? Out of high school, were you always creative? Were you always trying to like very entrepreneurial? Like where was your mind at? Where did that like come from, and where did the idea for Enterprise come from?
Well, I kind of knew that I never was going to want to work a normal job. I kind of knew that from a normal age. I always knew that. I loved the entertainment world, and I always knew that. Like my goal eventually was like in the beginning in high school. I was friends with this dude Ethan, and we always talked about like moving to LA and like filming YouTube videos. That was always kind of the dream, you know. But I give him credit because when we were 21, he did actually move to LA, and he's been there like since. He's done kind of acting, he's done singing, but I kind of was like, I guess, hesitant. I was in like a stupid relationship. Now I look back on it, and I think I was just kind of scared to like make that jump. Now I would definitely do it, but obviously we're here. But you know, always the goal was to be in the entertainment world. I thought I was going to do for a bit like sports talk radio. That didn't happen. I kind of realized it's like a hard field to get into, and it's a hard field to get into a place and like be successful there for a long time, because once you get that, you know, that drive time spot, you stay there for a while. So getting into that space was tough. So, you know, I bartended for a bit, and then again, I always liked the social media aspect of things. And then, you know, I started watching more and more Barstool, and I got into Barstool, and I was like, if this dude can do it, who goes around eating pizza every day, and he's got the following he has, why can't we do it? And with Doug, the guy I started with, it was literally just going to be a sports betting podcast. That was the idea. It was November of 2019. We were in my mom's basement. I remember just talking about putting something together. Funny enough, we never did a sports betting podcast. So that was the ultimate, you know, that was going to be the thing. And that thing never happened. We just kind of started posting different videos on our account. You can
start now. What's the over-under?
Yeah, I guess. No, like now we probably have a better chance to, because like different companies come out. We've tried to do stuff with MGM and, you know, DraftKings and stuff like that. So, you know, now it would probably it would make more sense, because if we could actually probably get a legit, like, you know, sponsorship through it. But, you know, we just started making videos, and the beginning kind of sucks. I mean, the beginning of social media, when you're it's exciting, but it sucks at the same time, because you don't have any like views to back up your stuff. But you kind of need it to humble yourself and just kind of stay with it. And we just always stayed with it. We never really stopped, and we just kept making content and posting different content. And then COVID happened, and we didn't have sports, so we kind of had to figure stuff out. But COVID was like a blessing in disguise. I always say it's like we met so many people through COVID that we would have never met. And we were reaching out to random people. I had Chris Fowler on with me, Holly Saunders. Who else came on? We had a bunch of different people. I think Carly Lloyd came on. We had like many big people come on that we probably would have never met if we didn't have COVID, because everybody was home, and we were just reaching out and doing like Instagram interviews. I met Bob Does Sports through COVID. I met those guys. It was like a crazy amount of people. They were nowhere near as big as they are now. Do you know them?
Yeah, it sounds familiar. I don't know.
Golf guys, they do golf content.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like through that, and it just kept growing, man. Then we just like started like, we took the initiative to just kind of start going out to like different colleges and filming stuff at different colleges, and then like one thing led to another. Like we went to the Florida Gators Alabama game, kind of like right after COVID, because the South was much more lenient with the rules of COVID, and we went to Florida Gators versus Alabama. Filmed a bunch of stuff there. Met guys from Alabama, and 2 weeks later we were at the University of Alabama on stage with Hippie Sabotage, filming an insane like video in front of like 4,000 kids in a yard.
Wow.
And then it was like, all right, we could do this.
Right.
You know, we could do this shit. And can I curse?
Yeah.
Okay, we could do this, and it was like we just went from there, and we just started going to different schools, and then the NIL stuff came in. We started working with athletes, and it just kind of grew our following. We got posted in like USA Today, the Washington Times, Detroit Times, you know, it grew from there. And you know, over the past few years, we've grown our following in Philly because we started our Philly account, and you know, kind of like here we are, man. It's continued to grow. We're getting more into skits now.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've seen some of the skits.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, man. So it's been a wild ride, and I always tell people, it's like when you get into this stuff, you never know what avenues you're going to go down. It's like you have a plan, but the plan never works out the way you think it's going to. And you know, I've been fortunate to get to different events, and like, you would have told me the night we started that in 4 to 5 years or 3 years or however many it was, I would have been on the red carpet at the Kentucky Derby interviewing people. I would have been like, you're crazy. But you never know how fast things are going to come about, and you just got to go out and do it. It's kind of the way I tell people: if you have a dream, just go do it and just keep doing it.
What was that saying you had as your lock screen?
Oh, it's still my lock screen. If anybody's curious, just remember 5 years ago you dreamed about where you are now. That's the truth.
Bam. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, it's super impressive, dude. Seriously. I
appreciate it.
So did you get a degree? Did you go to college?
No, I went to college for a semester and a half and then just walked out of class one day.
I'm not, dude. I'm like feeling like that right now. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. It's so. Like I said, I'm gonna give it a semester for sure, without a doubt. And
You're in your first semester now.
Yeah. Okay. I know. And it's so funny because I'm going for free. My mom works at Westchester, so it's free tuition. So it's I'm honestly gonna it came down to Penn State, Westchester, and Tampa. Believe it or not,
my cousin's a freshman at Tampa.
Dude, I love Tampa. I was super hyped. They gave me great scholarship money. I was like, I almost pulled it. And then it came down to Westchester or Tampa. Couldn't be more different. But eventually I was like, I just can't leave what I've had here, what I've built here right now. And obviously it's definitely not done here. I still got a lot of way to go here. I'm just not ready to leave Philly yet. And it's free college. So yeah.
Dude, you could take advantage so much of being at Westchester and making different content there too.
Dude, so that's what I'm trying to do more and more. I'm trying to do on-campus interviews once a week, consistently once a week. And
I'd be careful doing a change my mind after the past week we just had. But
it's so dude, I wanted to ask you about what. We can talk off camera too, but right now, I want to change. I gotta spice my content up because I'll go out on the streets of Westchester and I'll do trivia for money, and we'll get the drunk people, and it's funny, it's good answers, and I'll give out $5 an interview, and we'll go around to 50 people a night, and I'll give out
$5 an interview. Jesus,
it's I do
50 people.
No.
I need some coin, cuz.
No, I do. It's
where's our $5?
Yeah, come on out. No, I
just do it with 2,500 cash.
No, it's $5. The way I do it is one question, take your dollar, double it. You want to keep going or take your dollar? They always go for it. Go for 2. All right, 2. You want to take it, get the question right, be done, or go for 3. Go for 3. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Better hope you don't get someone so smart. That exponential curve. You ever hear the story of the 1 grain of rice? I heard the story of this ancient. I don't know if this is actually an ancient Chinese story or some person in America just made it up. But the girl's like, "Oh, I'm so hungry, my family." But the
Can you hear him all right?
Yeah, usually talking to a little more.
Here, why don't we pull it over here so you can
You're not bad, but
talk to him.
The emperor.
There we go.
The emperor and this poor little girl, and she played chess with him or something, and it's well, if I win, I just want 1 grain of rice on that first chess square. And then the next square, I want 2. But then when you do a 64, it was 10 million. So if you keep doubling the money, double or nothing.
No,
1, 2, 4, 8, 16.
If we interview
your college tuition.
Hey, it's free. Come on. No,
okay.
If we interview 50 people in a night, 50 or 60 people, we usually get 2 people who get to the $5, and then everyone else risks it and fails or takes their $2 and leaves.
Okay.
And it's very rare.
That 5th question is extremely hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We make 4 and 5 pretty hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I definitely.
What are some questions you would ask people? What would be a hard 5 question?
So our last question, which is on our Instagram, I think our first question was who was the second president of the United States? We'll quiz you boys right now.
That's easy.
Who is it?
John Adams.
Correct. And then
people get that wrong.
We had, dude.
Yeah, people probably say Ben Franklin and shit.
I ran into my freshman year biology teacher. So my school saw this video and was having a field day fit. He answered Abraham Lincoln, with all honesty. And we had multiple Abraham Lincolns. We had a dude answer Bush. We had a dude answer Nixon. This is the type of content that I need, though. We need people answering Nixon.
For sure.
But
Jesus Christ, I mean,
it's rough.
I thought John Adams would be a layup, but you ask people the 4th president. I feel like you ask people the 4th president.
I wouldn't be shocked if most people got the 1st president wrong.
Yeah, I mean, Ben Franklin.
It was John Adams. Dude, what was next? I gotta try. I'd love to think these questions off the top of my head. I know John Adams. I know one of our questions. Oh, damn it! What was the second question? I don't want too much dead air time. I can't think. But John Adams. I
If
forget
you
what
ask
second
people the
question was.
fifth president, could you? Who's number 5?
Then it's
I don't know if I
Thomas
can get it.
Jefferson after Adams, and then
I always get
who is it? James Madison after him.
I
And
think-
who's number 5?
I believe it's James Monroe, right? I'm pretty sure it's
Is it
James
Monroe?
Monroe. I'm pretty sure it was 5.
Wasn't Monroe during the War of 1812?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it was Monroe. Madison was definitely 4. Monroe was 5. I think John Quincy was 6.
Should we fact check
Andrew
this?
Jackson was 7.
Damn, I didn't know you use your photographic memory on the presidents.
I think Jackson is 7, correct? Should we fact check this right now?
Yeah, why not?
My fact check.
Am I right? I think that's right.
All right.
5
Are
Monroe.
you guys debating? Do you wanna see who gets the most out of the first 5? Like who are the first 5?
Well, the first 5 I think
think
we
we
got.
just- we
I think
just
we just
said.
named them.
Okay.
It's Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe,
Bam.
Quincy Adams,
Bam.
Andrew Jackson.
Bam.
8 is where I'm going to start.
He's dirty. He's dirty at this.
Who came after Andrew Jackson? But it's like before Lincoln because he was
Yeah,
15.
it's not Martin Van Buren. No, he's
It
later.
is Van Buren.
It could
It
be
is Van
Wow,
Buren.
what a
Buren,
pull!
yeah.
I gotta give you that one.
At 9.
Damn, normally I'd be the one answering all this.
I
but
know.
just-
I thought you
I
were
get
going to be
the gi- I
like
get
money
the
with
gi-
this.
I get the gist of it. I don't care about the actual
Order?
specifics. And
Who was the guy who died? I feel like at number 9, I think it's the guy who like gave a speech in the cold.
Was that Franklin Pierce?
No, Franklin Pierce is 14. It's the guy I'm pretty sure who died, who got pneummonia. Correct me if
For 8. You're saying?
Yes, I'm pretty. Or is it 8? No, 8's Van Buren, but 9. I'm saying the guy who it's. I think it's the guy who got pneumonia for giving a speech out.
It's William Henry Harrison.
Am I right with that though? Is he the guy?
I think he might be one of the guys.
That story doesn't ring a bell in my head, but you're probably right.
No, there was one president who had like the
we
longest
get a quick Google
inaugural
on that?
address in the rain and then like died
He
of pneumonia.
He had
in, like,
pneumonia
a week.
like a week later.
Yeah, that's it. It's already popping up in the quick search. Yeah, recent analysis suggested he likely died of fever, thyroid fever, caused by contaminated drinking water, not solely pneumonia, from his inaugural speech. But he did catch a severe chill after his long cold weather inauguration.
Well, if,
Okay.
if
All
there,
right.
All right, so yeah, you're
was,
online there.
If there was that weather when the mayor gave the speech at the Eagles parade, she would have died of pneumonia too. That speech
Oh my
went on and
God! Yeah,
on.
that speech. You just didn't know when to shut the hell up. People were booing her.
I mean, yeah, dude. She's
See, guys, if I'm the mayor, I
Yeah,
would just
people
say,
would
"Go
actually want to
Birds."
hear him speak. Like
yeah.
you go up with like the abolish the PPA shirt. Like, I think it would be good.
I'm trying to find the questions.
The
I asked,
questions?
dude. It's brutal because
Well, dude, I mean, if people are getting these questions, well, you know.
Oh my gosh, dude,
5.
you guys would kill it. Oh, come on, dude. Was it an animal? Oh, here we go. I'm going because I ChatGPT'd some of this. Oh, it was. Was it? Oh yeah, it was. What is the name? A second question, another layup, but so many people got it wrong. What is the name of the house that Harry Potter was in?
Oh my God, what Gryffindor? Or do they mean the Dudley's house?
Or
that he
no,
lived in?
sorry. It was what school did he go
Hogwarts.
to?
Yeah.
Hogwarts.
I was gonna
Number
say
two.
the house. I'm out. I don't know. I don't watch Harry
Nah,
Potter.
you
like that.
just interview all cringe millennials. All Harry Potter. Like, I'm so done with Harry Potter.
So
I'm such a Hufflepuff. Shut
So
up.
did you ask like an animal question? Is number 5?
I forget
What's
what
the fastest
I forget what
animal on
number
Earth?
3 is because I changed number 3. Number 4 that we asked was what U.S. state has the most active volcanoes, and this is one that gets most people. We make 4 like pretty hard.
Is it Hawaii?
If it's not Hawaii,
That was
it
the
might
most
be
guessed
Alaska.
answer.
It might be
It's
Alaska.
Wyoming or Alaska, or is it Maine?
It's Alaska.
It is Alaska.
Yeah.
okay.
So Hawaii was the most guessed answer, and then our number 5. We make this
Yeah.
hard for a reason. What is the only country in the world with a flag that's not a rectangle or a square?
Oh, is that Nepal? Or
Bingo.
there we go.
Bingo. Kenjamin.
Shakalaka.
Kenjamin,
Yeah.
right there.
Say, wait, it's
Love it.
Vote for me,
Oh,
guys.
did you
I know
say
about
dab?
the flag of Nepal.
Vote
That's
for
pretty.
me.
That's a pretty big deal
Vote
as
for
far as
Ken.
governing the city.
vote for Ken. We know trivia.
Dude, that's hilarious. So walk us through how you met Doug, by the way. So your co.
I've done Doug. I've known Doug since 5th grade. Me and Doug were on the same baseball team in 6th grade, so I kind of grew up with Doug. Didn't really become friends with Doug until like high school, but yeah, known Doug for a long time. We just went to high school together.
Love it. So would you say like Barstool was like one of the bigger inspirations that you
Barstool
modeled
was.
content?
I don't start it without Dave Portnoy.
Okay.
So Barstool was the inspiration. I saw what they were doing. I saw their blackout tour. I still want to do something similar to that.
Yeah, dude.
Go to colleges. Put on. Maybe we could put something together.
Yeah, dude.
that was always the dream. I mean, that was always the dream. See what they built. But it's crazy, like how the dream changes after a while, and you want to kind of make your own path and create your own journey. But yeah, I mean, I take a lot of the stuff that they did in the beginning because they started as a newspaper route, and now they're just a $500 million empire. So
yeah, have you met Dave?
I've met Dave twice.
Okay.
Met Dave twice. I met Dave in Philly at the Army Navy game in 2019. Or 2020. It was the beginning of 2020, right after we first started. And then I met him at the Kentucky Derby again last year.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool dude.
It was brief interactions.
Yeah.
I didn't really get so. I mean, dude, I meet him. It was, hey, Dave, how you doing? Good to see you, pal.
Right.
It really wasn't.
And then he said 4.6 after that interaction.
Yes, he rated me on the pizza scale. Yeah. So have I formally met Dave? No, not really. It's been quick.
Yeah. For sure. How was you were down there for the season opener Eagles Cowboys game? How was that?
It was good, man. It was as good as I thought it could be. The weather didn't really cooperate great. It was very windy. We were trying to do a talent show. Funny enough, we still have to like post some clips from that. I've been editing.
I was wondering when that's gonna come out.
That's gonna come out
so
soon.
much footage.
Yeah, we have a lot of footage from that. But yeah, so we were doing a talent show in the parking lot. It's gonna only get better. Expect.
That was the beta run. It was it proved the concept. Although it will be much better when our table isn't blown away and people aren't like we weren't in the best spot.
We weren't in the best spot for it. Like next time, we're probably gonna like set up kind of like right near Xfinity, where it's just like the nucleus of the tailgate, and just get the most outlandish people that we can find.
What's the preface of the talent show? Is this kind of like a Drewski thing?
Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah, basically the same concept.
Idea.
We're instead of just doing it and say we're doing it in public, where it's like we're just gonna have complete morons come up and do whatever they're feeling at the moment. They're gonna show off their talent and try and get a $12 Wawa gift card.
I need this idea. I love that idea.
You like the idea?
I love that idea. I feel like that could work anywhere. You just set up a table.
I agree. Yeah, no, we want to do it in Kensington too, which sounds crazy as it sounds, but we want to have these type of people. Come on.
I like when the people are like, what talent? Whatever you got.
Exactly. It's like, what do you mean talent? Do whatever you want. If you can, open a beer with your eye, then do it. That's like what we're looking for.
I love this.
It's whatever you feel, your talent should be, then do it.
Yeah, dude.
What would your talent be? If you came across our table and you had 30 seconds to decide, what would you do?
It's rough. Like being a musician, if there was any sort of musical something in the area, it would be that. It would be that.
You can sing a song.
Yeah, sure.
I'll hand you the mic, sing a song.
Yeah, whatever.
Are you the singer in the band?
No,
okay.
not at all.
What do you play?
Piano.
Wow. Okay.
But I'll do solo gigs and I'll play and sing. So I can sing.
Okay.
But I'm not the lead singer.
Now, do you guys cover? Do you guys have your own stuff?
No. So his name's Chris Rafter. I mean, he's got a decent we just dropped an album Friday. Shout out Rafter.
Check it out on Spotify and Apple Music, guys.
Yeah.
Send it over. We'll shout it out.
Yeah, but he's got 40,000 followers. So he's got a basis. His biggest song is Havertown. That's got like almost 300,000 streams, I think, right now. It's sitting at. So whatever. He's established. So I'm happy to be a part of this little project here. So.
Yeah, dude, absolutely.
But yeah, dude.
Good for you, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, appreciate that.
It takes balls to go up and make music in front of people. I
wish I could create music. I like it.
Well, you can.
Yeah, well, no, like I want
you
to, but I know it won't come. I want it to be good.
Yourself a musician.
I want it to be good though. I'd be like Franz Kafka if I like. None of my works can see the light of day, and then it'll be posthumously released. But and unlike Kafka's case, they would just be horrendous.
Words, I don't even know what they
are. Franz Kafka,
what did you say?
Absurdist.
What is that?
Posthumously means after you're dead.
Okay, got it.
Okay, Kenjamin, can you walk us through like your educational background? Just
well,
can you tell he's kind of smart?
Like I'm just curious. This like you're kind of giving off like if you've ever watched a podcast with Shane Gillis, like Shane Gillis knows so much history. Like that's what I'm. It's like it almost feels like that.
It's kind of a hobby of mine, but I mean,
I
went to high school. I always had good grades. I went to Temple. I majored in political science and just took a bunch of philosophy classes, history. Went to graduate school. I'm keeping it on the down low when I study. Could be anything. Could be neuroscience.
Parking.
It could be
animal gynecology.
But I don't know. I consider myself smart, but not that smart. I mean, everyone should humble themselves. I just like to think I have good ideas here and there and try to be funny at times. Other times I just annoy people, but that's their problem.
Yeah, man.
So I like to just drop words like posthumously.
You got any other like words for the day for us right now? I'd love to make a little clip segment out of words
of the day.
The largest word of the anti-disestablishmentarianism. So, but that's kind of old hat. What's a weird word? Serendipity. Everyone likes that one.
That's a good one.
And then one time, someone's like, the thing with serendipity is there's no definition. I'm like a fortuitous happenstance. I just throw that out. You gotta be ready for it.
Yeah, dude.
So,
He just gave you 4 words.
I don't know. It's like if I think about it, I can't do it. It'll just randomly come out of my mouth. It's like that. I'm more on when I'm not thinking about it.
You think you'd be just as good at spelling them if you were in a spelling bee or something like that?
You're pretty good at spelling.
I think so. It's just.
I feel like whenever I ask you to spell, you're pretty on the money.
Yeah, I don't think it's just stupid words like I'm triggered because I see something that says Pittsburgh and it annoyed me when I found out that H at the end. Someone needs to do something about that H. I don't know who I call the governor.
Spell their name Stephen, Phen. It doesn't really make sense to me.
Or like, what's another good like? I feel like there's another one that's like Steven, like Sean. I don't like when Sean spelled S-E-A-N.
Isn't that like the Irish spelling though?
I mean, probably.
Do your Irish
like S-E-A-N, like scene.
How do you know?
Top of the morning.
Well, Rush is a last name or Irish last name, right? Isn't Rush a last name?
It's not my
Irish
actual name. It's a reference to the founding father, Benjamin Rush.
Okay.
But we could go with that. I believe I have Irish heritage. I would love to know what I am, but I don't want anyone to have my DNA. I mean, they probably already do, but I just don't. 12% Portuguese. Meanwhile, the NSA is like developing a bioweapon to specifically target you. No thanks, guys.
Wow.
It's paranoid enough with people out there. I don't want my DNA in some database, but I would love to know how Portuguese and Irish and German and whatever else I am. Do I get that 1% Native American? I always wanted that.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like Elizabeth Warren.
Pocahontas. Have you been a victim of tuning into like the spelling bees? Because I love the Indian kids who are up there and just like their parents are
I like where this is going.
holding the machete in the back. Like, if they mess up a letter, it's done.
Well, you ever see that?
Dot's actually a laser from a sniper.
But there is that GIF of the that I see posted all the time from that one spelling bee from like 10 years ago, and he won, and like the confetti and everything falls. He just doesn't react at all. I'm sure you could pull it up and find it.
Have you seen the clip of the one dude who he thinks he got? There's a great Bob Menery clip of this. Like Bob's comment. It was like one of his first videos I saw. It was like the Indian kid almost gets it right, and he's like, yes. Like he definitely had like he was a little.
What did he have? What did he have? You can tell the people if he had something wrong with him.
Touch of the tism, probably.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Like nothing wrong with that.
Oh, you get a touch of the tism. Yeah.
And
Tism and Killarney.
Yeah, I know what kid you're talking about. I didn't think he was Indian. I thought he was like, yes, I got it.
Wait.
He's definitely the whitest kid ever, isn't he? I don't think he was Indian. I remember the Indian kid who fell the one year.
How do you guys have somebody spelling bee now?
Did you not watch the Scripps National Spelling Bee?
I apologize for this generalization. He was not Indian.
He was actually very Caucasian.
Very Caucasian. He's like, yes. And then the Indian kid gets up and beats his ass. The Indian kid nails it. He claps in his face. Gets in his face. Dude, great clip.
I before he, except after C, and then someone pulls out their Glock. Or pronounce A as a neighbor in way, and then I just could not, I would like to spell words right, and I usually do. Sometimes I will flip an E and an I or something, but I just could not imagine dedicating that much energy to something that is so pointless ever since they invented the dictionary and
Don't if you win you get free tuition at college.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
I'd probably
how does that show intelligence? It just shows you're willing to
memorize.
obsess over something. Yeah, what are we gonna have to memorize the phone book contest next? Where does Jim Johnson live? What's his phone number? I'm sure people could do that. In fact, the guy that
what's
won
Three Brothers Pizza's number?
For instance, they have Scrabble or Scrabble, not Scrabble. Although they should have a Scrabble competition. They have Scrabble competitions. The guy that won French Scrabble, the gold medal or whatever, he can't even speak French. He just memorized all the words in the French dictionary.
I love that. That's great.
It just dominated.
Should we blast this right now?
Let's blast whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like I can
close to the end here. Tough words are coming out. Draw tar. No fucking idea what that thing is. He's gonna give his best shot. Oh, guess he wasn't as smart as everybody thought he was, huh? Wow.
This isn't the white dude.
Background knows it. There's been a little bit of shit talking throughout this. As you can see, clapping his hands right in his face. He doesn't give a fuck.
Damn.
Just like that. Let's listen in. And taking his sweet old time, Peter. He looks a little nervous. Probably doesn't help that his mother's holding up a machete just in case he gets this one wrong. Oh, God, he missed it. That is going to be a brutal ride home. I'll tell you that much. And we can see here his father preparing the adoption papers as we speak. Oh, life's tough, kid. Learn the fucking hard way and take a seat. Good news is he's still building a spaceship in his backyard.
That's dude, it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
I love that
Scripps
stuff.
National Spelling Bee.
Scripps National Spelling Bee. Check it out. And it's
What are the qualifications of that? Do you have to be like in 6th grade?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like it'd be a funny bit if I was like on there.
I want you
Maybe
to.
that's the
I want
next
you to
thing.
try and walk on a college team.
Yeah, I know you've said that.
Just enroll. Just
I
to
also
do that.
have to like probably do the Oklahoma drill with kids from Alabama.
It's so worth it though.
Oh yeah, it'd be great.
Imagine the content.
Yeah, me and Jahad Campbell, it'd be great.
Did you play sports growing up?
I did.
did you
I was
play?
hockey, baseball growing up.
Okay, I was hockey.
Okay, yeah. So I see the Penguins thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, then football, golf in high school.
Okay.
So
Sweet.
flipped up.
Sweet. Love it. I wanted to walk through like some people that you've interviewed because obviously, like you said, red carpet at Kentucky Derby, everyone, football players, DeJean,
Yeah.
like so many people. Like who are some of your favorite interviews? Where have you like landed those? The process of just making it quick, making it efficient, getting in there, getting out. Like what's kind of the process, and who's the favorite like guest you've interviewed?
Well, there's like different type of interviews we've done. Like I said, we did the Instagram live ones back in the day. Favorite interview. I mean, the Kelsey one was awesome because he shouted out Nick Foles. It was good. It did really well. The DeJean one was good. Guy Fieri was the man.
Okay.
Guy Fieri was so cool. The Kay Adams one, I was like a stiff, and I was so tired, hadn't slept on Adderall. I was just I just looked like a complete stiff. But shouts out Kay Adams. Jeez, I'm drawing a blank on who else I've interviewed.
Where do you meet Fieri at?
The Derby. I interviewed
Okay,
him
he's
right
at
after Cooper DeJean. And he was awesome. He was so cool. He talked to us for like 20 minutes. He was super down to earth, dude.
Did he take you to Flavortown?
He didn't take us to Flavortown. Well, he's like, you're the mayor of Flavortown. I was like, oh, so you're the mayor of Philly. We got the best food. He didn't really get the joke, but went right over his spiky haired head. I'm trying to think of other people I've interviewed. See, it's crazy when like
You
get put on
interview
the
so
spot.
many and
You forget it. And I've done so many.
I don't know. I liked it when I interviewed that hot Colombian girl. That was
Yeah,
good.
that's true. I forgot about that chick. Because I've done so many just street interviews too.
You've done. Have you done Mahomes?
No,
No?
Mahomes walked right
Oh,
by
I
me.
thought-
You should have just
Him,
sucker
Jack
punched
Harlow,
him.
they didn't do anything at the Derby. Who
Okay.
else did I interview? I feel like I interviewed. I'm like drawing a complete blank. Who else did I interview?
I think I might have had something about Ken Griffey.
That was Doug who did Kangaroo. I wasn't
that's what I
there. I
thought.
wasn't at
Okay.
that Indy 500. So I went this past year and I went 2 years ago.
Okay.
Um,
What's the dream interview? If you had to get one.
the
person.
dream interview.
You can do like a top 3 though.
See, it's like my dream interview would probably be more in this type of setting where I can like sit down and
Yeah.
actually like pick somebody's brain, like with Ken, like on our show.
Instead of like on the street.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
kind of
like,
people
you
you
get,
get
like-
is different. The interview would be different.
Yeah, like
but-
even at like the Derby, it's very much like you're not going to get really the interview you want to get at the Derby because you're kind of pushed for time. Pressure's on. You're in front of a lot of people. It's like a whole different, like they're on their best behavior. You really can't go totally like nuts with it. So that's hard. That's really hard. I would love to get Dave on Portnoy. I would love to interview him.
I think your phone's like making this mic go. Sometimes the phones make the mics like crack. I'm just hearing it in my headphones. I don't know.
Could it be mine?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, right now that sounds better. So I think it's like a wavelength thing. Sorry.
Okay.
Now it's good. Now it's good. I
No,
don't
I'd
hear
rather
it.
you tell me.
Yeah.
That's why they maybe
keep
put
going.
it on airplane mode on airplanes. So
Yeah. So yeah, I think Portnoy would be good. I'm trying to think of other people. Adam Ross, I think, would be cool.
There you go. Yeah.
It's
I mean,
a different type
killing
of-
it. Have you thought about doing any streams?
Yeah, we've been talking about doing it. I want to do streams with him.
Yeah,
I think me and him just walking around would be a funny stream.
I really want to build like a podium out of like balsa wood and really lightweight stuff. And
Just
then
wear it.
it looks like, oh my god, whenever I'm at the podium. But then if you zoom out, it's like I just got like a clamp like this, and it's just like I wear it with like suspenders, so I could just walk anywhere and live stream, and I'm
Yeah.
always at a podium.
That's great.
So
Yeah.
that's what we got to work on.
But I think like Gillis or Rogan, like people like that, I think would be really
dude.
cool. And I expect me and Ken to like get that. Like I have all the confidence in the world once we like start kicking shit back off. Like we're gonna get it. Like, well, I'll ask you. I'll throw it over to you. Who would be your dream interview?
I mean, I feel like I'm right on you with like. I mean, I feel like almost like I don't want to sound too cocky, obviously, but like I want to say a realistic, and it's not realistic, but like someone who's local that I would love to interview is like you said, Shane Gillis. Like he's in Westchester all the time. I like my mom met him last week.
He's a house
he's in town. Yeah, he has an apartment there.
His girlfriend Grace is like really good friends with my friend Nicole.
Okay, yeah. So
I've met Shane once. Shane's cool.
Yeah, when I was out doing interviews Thanksgiving Eve in Westchester, dude, I missed him by like 10 minutes and I was so mad. But dude, yeah, he's always around. So, and my mom went to the same high school as him, knows his dad Phil. Like so, because my family's my mom's side is out in Mechanicsburg where he's from. So like my cousins all know his family. So it's like it's super cool. I've definitely wanted to get him. But no, I mean Rogan. Dream interview, Trump.
Yeah.
Dream interview,
Love
Trump.
Everyone wants to interview him because there's no way it wouldn't be 10 trillion views, no matter
Yeah.
what a good,
It would be
bad,
Trump,
you get along with him.
100%.
You
What would
hate
you
him.
ask him if you like you got him on?
It's too many questions, dude. How do you even pick? I feel like I want to start. I want to start to break the ice. I want it with something funny. I want a funny Trump response first.
What's the deal with that Epstein?
Something to get him going.
Well, just ask something.
I'm trying to think, dude.
You got to think of something.
Don't put me on the spot like this.
Dude, I can't wait to see.
Well, he's sitting right here. I was going to do my impression.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Just ask pseudo Trump a question. You're not ready for this. It's so good.
Dude, I'm not ready for this.
You know, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm so happy to be here in Westchester.
No one knows more
great.
about Pennsylvania.
Yeah, this is a clip.
You know, nobody knows more about Pennsylvania, frankly, than me.
Yeah, can you drop something about the Motive podcast? I got to put this in the new intro.
You got to come check out the Motive podcast. You know, I don't do many, but I chose to do this one. It's so great. It is so good. And frankly, it's great because I'm on it. But, you know, this guy right here, he's doing a great job. Great guy.
This is wow. That's phenomenal. That is phenomenal.
That's what I was saying. You got to ask a question. I would have.
Yeah, because when we interview Shapiro, the governor of PA,
I want to
hopefully,
do it.
I want to moderate a
wig.
fake debate because Trump says he's running a third time, and then Shapiro is a favorite.
Right.
But you could also do Stephen A. Smith, which he might.
Yeah.
There was a rumor that he might run. So the Vladimir Putin.
Well, let me just start by saying that I'm. Stephen A. Smith could be funny
Wow.
too.
Wow, this is great. You did the Trump.
You don't
great.
typically hear like a white dude just doing Stephen A. But Frank Caliendo like was kind of the.
Well, Frank
person who did-
Caliendo did everyone. That guy
Yeah,
was
no, he did it.
unbelievable.
He did it really good.
Dude, I'm still trying to come up with like a great question.
A great question.
I just
I'm
want to
just-
see
I'm
that
just, like,
UFC
overthinking
fight
it.
on the White House lawn.
Yeah. who do you think's fighting on the White House lawn? Who's it gonna be?
Well, you know, frankly, if it was up to me, I would have Mike Tyson fighting Jake Paul in a cage. I would have JD Vance fighting Elizabeth Warren.
Pocahontas.
Yeah, it's got to be John Jones. He's a great guy. He supported me on my. He did the dance in the middle of the octagon. It was so great. Yeah, no, no, Trump's the best. Trump's funny. When it comes
So
to
crazy.
content and clipping, Trump's so funny.
Oh my god, it never gets old.
'Cause
Never gets old.
that's his superpower. Is he's like extremely entertaining, and people
Yeah.
cannot understand.
And
it.
like I don't even think he knows how entertaining he actually
if
is.
he
Like,
was-
it's not
if-
even him trying to be. He just
If he
that's
was
him.
self-aware about it, he would ruin it. It's the fact that it just like naturally happens.
I feel like I come from a different stance. I feel like he knows exactly what he's doing, and he's naturally that funny, smart. Like I feel like he knows. I feel like he knows damn the
I
China,
think he
the
definitely
China
knows,
virus.
Yeah,
the
like
Kung
I
flu,
think he's
love
come
it.
to know that he is that entertaining, but he's just he just is himself.
I feel like he pushes it a little more, almost. I don't know. I love
probably.
it. Yeah.
It's just like him doing whatever pops into his head. Like ends up being more effective than like teams of like crack consultants and lobbyists. It's just. I don't know. He's quite a
lightning rod.
political force, so he's definitely
Yeah, no, he's definitely a lightning rod. He's a fun.
and people that don't like him. I mean, now it's if he got the 8 years, we'd already be done with him. But because he lost, now he's.
I mean,
just
now you got me
a
forever.
specter haunting for 12 years.
I mean, the clip of because you'd be in jail to Hillary never gets old.
No, it was
never
outstanding.
gets old.
I mean, I think that was actually a big part of him
Well, it was like-
winning the election.
Didn't Shane Gillis say it's like I didn't even know you could debate like this? Like
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
he just changed.
No,
it.
it's the truth. Like
you
I mean,
suck.
I mean, you go back to like what, like even like
on taxes, you're
you know Obama, even and McCain.
Yeah.
You know, let me be clear. It was like there we go, and then you know, Biden saying something. He's like, "You're wrong, Joe. You're an idiot." And it was like lies.
Well,
it was like
nothing was funnier. It's like they said if your hands are small, it means something else is small. I guarantee you, nothing wrong in that department. I'm like, I can't believe this is the debate. This is must see TV.
It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, dude. It's absolutely great.
The last Biden and Trump debate was actually hilarious. He's like, "Well, we'll play golf, and you got to carry your own bag." And he was like, "Joe, you're a moron." It was like, it's like almost like
Talking
it's an
about
SNL.
handicap.
It's like it feels like an SNL skit, but it's actually the dude who's running for president. It's actually,
It's crazy.
it's funny.
Dude. It's crazy. And then Joe just kicked the bucket, dude. He's out. He just a week later they took him out. They yanked him.
Yeah,
It's crazy. Really crazy times.
well, people were calling for it for
Well,
a long time.
that's just how power works. It's like there's not one guy in charge. There's always a team around them, and it can make a difference. And no matter what your system is, there's always an oligarchy.
Is there a debate process in running for mayor of
Oh
Philadelphia?
yeah, so I cannot wait to if I get on that stage, I'm just gonna wreck her. She can't defend anything.
Yeah.
I'd love to be there.
And we're getting everybody who we've ever spoke to there. We're gonna troll. I don't know if you remember the trash thing that was happening in Philly. They weren't picking up the trash.
A couple months ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
That was the biggest video he ever had.
yeah, I had like 500,000 views on TikTok for that. Just at the
That
trash
was brutal.
protest.
I mean, what eventually what ended up happening? Like
They folded. They barely got any good raise. They're the one people that did deserve a raise. Imagine having to clean up, pick up trash every day. Hot
the
July.
city?
Philly.
In Philadelphia. I can
Yeah, dude.
imagine.
I hear ya.
Dirty. We went. He dressed like a trash bag. And,
Yeah, I had the banana on my shoulder
Yeah, it
and
was-
I
it
had a
was a fun
brown bag
clip.
on my head.
Wow.
It was great. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just planning on if you can't get a viral moment, you manufacture one. So I have
Yeah.
a George Washington costume. So I will be crossing the Delaware to protest the bridge tolls.
$6.
And no one will stop me.
I'm hyped for that.
Other than the Port Authority, perhaps. But
Or the
as far as I tell,
police.
it's
They ain't
legal.
doing anything. Yeah, that has to be legal.
I should be able to ferry across and take people to Joe Canals.
You need
and
a
say,
canoe.
That's what I'm saying. I
Just
want
need
to
a
I want to
canoe.
You need a
recreate
canoe.
Washington's
I got
Cross.
one sitting behind my shed. You can
There
take
we
it
go.
whenever you
We're
want.
gonna do it.
All right. Well, now we have somebody with a canoe. So that was half the battle. I had to think about that. I was like, where are we gonna get a boat?
Yeah,
We
dude.
gotta find a boat.
Now we have a canoe.
I'll fund this and we can
Yeah,
make
It doesn't have
Canoe.
a hole in it, does it?
No. we can wrap it. We can wrap it with like some like a slogan. Like
We the people.
We're the people. Well,
Abolish the people.
abolish the PPA. Yeah, that's all I would do. I want to make that crazy.
You have to get up in the pose.
the aura farming and that painting of him crossing the Delaware River.
Yeah.
I just want to capture just 1% of that.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
True.
for sure. I could just be sitting huddled.
Are you gonna be cold? Or are you gonna be filming?
Yeah.
We need multiple people filming from both sides and the bridge. I think.
Yeah.
and
We need
that's-
a drone shot maybe. A drone would probably be the best.
yeah.
Just a drone over you while you're doing it.
It's great.
You know Billy Kyle? He does drone content over Philly. You've definitely seen his stuff.
I feel like I have.
He's got a big following.
I think I know who that is
Get him
actually.
out.
I
He's
think
the
I've
boy.
met him.
He's the boy. Get him out.
Shouts out. What other questions we got?
I was gonna talk about viewership for videos. Like you've landed 100 million views in some reels, like crazy numbers. Are you consistently sticking to that algorithm and oh, this got 100 million views, we're gonna do that again? Or are you just continuing to throw stuff at the wall to see what happens, get good content?
Well, I mean, some of the videos that got 100 million views are hard to recreate.
Right.
I think we had 3. I think.
Yeah,
It's my biggest video that I ever had was at Penn State.
That's the
one that everybody knows.
I love that video.
It's the one that everybody knows. It's been posted everywhere. Barstool posted it. Old Road posted it. Everybody posted it. When in moments like that, you can't recreate moments like that because it's just so on the spot.
You just have to put yourself in the position to capture it because it's you never know when it's going to happen.
Yeah, you never know what's going to go viral. It's crazy.
Just to shout back to serendipity that I brought up earlier, but that's exactly it.
Yeah, but our skits now are actually starting to do very well, and even our short skit, our quick ones, I'm lucky enough to get typically around 100,000 views at least on a video. So whatever we're doing has worked, and it's worked over a few year span. But it's a lot of figuring out. It's you have to figure stuff out, and you got to stay consistent. You always got to be ready to adjust.
Yeah.
You can't just stay the same. No offense to a lot of people in the area, but they continue to put out shit content that they've been putting out for 3 years, and they just don't adjust. They put out the corny, same old shit content. I'm like, dude, it's not moving the ball. We are willing to. Me and Ken don't really care. We in that same Gillis area. It's I don't think we fear getting canceled. We just kind of say how it is because it moves the needle.
Yeah.
It's what people want to see. Like they might not say that, but people like the edgy content.
No,
People like
100%.
when
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
just like-
forced, and I don't think we force it. Like
Yeah,
some
I mean,
people, it's very
obviously-
forced. Like I watch like these two girls who have a podcast in Philly, and they just like force it. They want to be Car Daddy so bad. I'm like, you can't do that. Like you can't. It's got to come off as somewhere.
Clearly,
authentic.
you could go edgy too far, and it would just come across as extremely cringe and stupid.
Yeah.
But it's like you can't be afraid of.
Well, I hope I don't lose my sponsorship from the
From the Tasty Cake Factory.
Yeah, I want to keep the Home Depot.
No, you like actually fuck this. If you see something, if you say something that's funny, like what you're not gonna say a funny joke because you're gonna offend like a sponsor or something. No, you want to do. You have to be yourself, as corny as that saying is, and
that'll be you.
I mean,
do you fear?
I was gonna chime into this because, like, so we did these episodes like throughout the pod. Our last one was like in early July to wrap it up. It was our last one we did for a while. I mean, we'll probably run on in a couple months. Like I did these episodes, we call them Striking Luck. I shouldn't even name drop the episodes because now someone's gonna watch the episode. They're just gonna go right to this episode and watch it. It's like me and we like to change up our content as opposed to just having new guests on. We just have me and the high school boys on. Like that's it.
Yeah.
And it's just like we can talk about whatever. And there are probably 5 episodes on this podcast of me just like one episode we were out by the fire and we were watching the Phillies game and we were just literally like we went for like 3.5 hours on this pod. And just God knows what I said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, here's my idea on it. I always go
start ripping countries,
dude.
Don't get me started on the Chinese.
Dude, here's where I kind of like try to draw the line. I always go to like last episode we did in early July, great episode. We had like 8 dudes down here. It was like again as you would expect, 8 college kids talking around the couch. It's great vibes.
Just testicle festival down here.
Exactly. And
you had 8 mics.
No,
you guys share mics?
4 mics were like passing them around.
Okay.
It was not ideal.
I want to do a hardcore podcast. You can only be a guest if you play Russian roulette.
Oh, that's crazy.
It'll only be posted on Twitter because it's the only place it probably won't get banned.
Dude, Twitter is wild nowadays. You're just like,
it's crazy. It is.
Yeah,
It is crazy.
Wow. Yeah, as you could see the other day, that was a fucking crazy day.
The crazy. In
I mean,
all
let's just like
seriousness-
touch on that. Like honestly, like
Nah.
that's such a big topic that it was insane, and it's like
that was like
someone that's out there now and like annoying some people. I definitely don't want to get just shot by some random person. So.
Yeah, but like in all seriousness, like when I saw like I had 3 people text me right away. I was like, all right, I know something's wrong. Like it wasn't even. It was like, did you see what happened?
Are you a Kirk fan? You're younger in that generation.
Yeah,
where it's
I'm
like,
a Kirk.
You like him? Yeah, yeah. No,
fan.
so like,
yeah, he's a
no,
good
dude.
good
Don't be
dude.
afraid to like take a stand. I'm just like it's if you like the guy, you like the guy, and I respect him. I respect what he built, and it's just like he's my age. He's our age. I mean,
Exactly.
Ken's age. It's like it's insane to see. It's just sad. I mean, the guy. It's just
really
it's
sad.
ridiculous.
It's just like I was talking this to a few of my buddies like when a celebrity dies or a figure like throughout my entire life I've never had a moment where it's like I'm actually like with all due respect actually feeling something, you know what I mean? It's like they're so out there. Like I remember the first big celebrity that died, like I remember this in like middle school when XXXTentacion died. It was like, oh my gosh, Rip X. I was like, I have no relation to this hood rapper as a suburban white kid. Like, why are we posting this on our story? Like, whatever.
Yeah, that
Like,
guy
stuff
probably
like
gets
that.
more sympathy, and he was like beating his girlfriend and being a psycho than some guy that just said stuff that people don't like.
But like X Juice World, you name it, whoever. I was just like,
I remember when Juice World passed.
it's like I've never actually felt this, and still like a week later, it's like, damn, dude, like it, like that night and that full next morning, like last week, I was just like, whoa, like this is different. Like this is different. Seeing how people reacted, and then I think it was also the video too, because I mean, I looked up like the sick minds we are. Like I looked up that video right away. Like I looked up video of Charlie Kirk getting shot. I'm in class watching this. Luckily, I was in the very back row, so no one was like behind me. And I watched this like while we had an assignment, 20 minutes left in class. I pulled the video. I like didn't complete that assignment. I just sat there and was just like, dude, like what? Like I thought it was AI at first. Like I genuinely did. And I was like, wow, dude, like this. And then just obviously seeing the reaction throughout the past week has just been crazy.
Yeah.
No, that's what's like so messed up about it. I mean, some people are comparing it to like the Kennedy assassination or like Archduke Ferdinand. Like, look, we don't know what the future holds. If this turns into reprisals, it could definitely It's been out of control. But I think what's definitely way more fucked up about it than like with the Kennedy assassination. I was talking to people that were alive then, and everyone remembers where they were. Obviously, it's the president. It's a bigger deal. And everyone's like, oh my God, people are in mourning and stuff. But it's like, imagine how crazy it would be if like that happened and like 20%, 30% of the people are shooting off firecrackers and dancing and twerking. And so it's like the fact that so many people are happy about it. I mean, obviously no one's ever going to agree on everything, but he wasn't, I never even liked him, but he wasn't like some like Steven Crowder guy. Looking at the videos, most of it, like he disagrees. He takes stands on issues that a lot of people won't agree with, but he never was like belittling people or attacking people, and all these people tap dancing on the grave while the body's still warm. A guy gets blown away in front of his family. They're going to be traumatized. Like, is this what they want? People think like a civil war would be no big deal. Like, no, that would be horrendous. There'd be war criminals on both sides. There'd be random. We don't want that, guys. We want to try and avoid political violence because the alternative is way worse. But I don't know. This country's kind of going to shit.
But you even said like I remember you saying then you watch more of the full length videos and got like a better understanding.
Well, it's just like I was always kind of annoyed by that kind of figure. Changed my mind. Yeah. I'm like, all right, it's whatever. Yeah. But it's like, you know, I wouldn't if someone like threw a water bottle at him, but like shooting him like.
No, the video is extremely disturbing, and you know. You watch a lot of his stuff because he was very popular and he'd grown such a massive following, and you'd see his videos, and to just see a guy that you watch all the time literally get executed on camera, it was pretty disturbing.
Yeah.
Ken showed me the video. I was filming a bit with.
I'm like, oh my God! I'm like, you gotta. If
you know Saberm.
Yeah.
Who I've been filming with. Yeah. So we were filming a bit last week, and Ken goes, Charlie Kirk got shot, and then like 5 minutes later, you go, Charlie Kirk might actually be dead, and he showed me the video, and it was like we all watched it, and we were like. It just it was such an uneasy feeling because it's like obviously nobody should watch that. I mean, nobody should be watching that. It's like,
I mean,
it's disturbing.
The first time I saw the video, like I obviously knew it was done. Like you don't.
Yeah,
no,
I saw. I was like, that was.
Yeah, but I heard forever people. Actually, he's gonna recover. Okay, but
it's like I was thinking about like of course right away. Like I thought of JFK, like you said, and then I was like, all right, how is this gonna like like Trump got shot, that like won him the election. Like, what is this going to have the effect? And, like, yes, a president is obviously at the top, but, like, I feel like this could even almost have, in a lot of ways, more effect than Trump getting shot.
Well,
like,
Trump didn't die.
Yeah, Trump didn't die. Exactly.
Trump didn't die. And two, like, say it doesn't matter where you are in the spectrum. If you're a president or whatever, you have the powers and the apparatus of state. You can declare war. You can drone strike people. Yeah. So even if, like, assassination's not legitimate, it's infinitely more legitimate to go after someone with actual power than literally some guy.
Some guy who...
Because I'm some guy, and if I say something... What, my hot take on Delaware when I said that they can't drive? Is some Delawarean going to drive up here extremely slowly and staying in one lane and then come up and shoot me with their shitty license plate? Like, I'm number 7. That's what goes... That's the class system in Delaware. If you have a low number on your license plate, it means like you're the king of Delaware. Good, enjoy your nothing state, guys.
But, you meant... Now, it would make sense, obviously, more to, like, go after a president, but... Charlie did have some power. I mean, he had a strong voice with the younger people.
Well, that's what's kind of being revealed. It's like in a democracy, who can influence opinion that is power. So what now? Everyone, because that's what's good.
And that's what they're the most scared of, because he has the next generation.
We can all be.
That's why it's devastating, honestly.
Yeah, like it's not 1960. Back then, if you weren't on 3 channels, you wouldn't be able to have like a show or like a radio show or something. Now anyone has a camera and a microphone in their pocket, so. Everyone can get their voice out there, which is good. It's democratizing it. But what now? Everyone is a legitimate military target because you influenced opinion in the wrong way.
Yeah, and I just liked his like with the younger generation. Obviously, was great, and just like it was a total like kind of breath of fresh air for just ethical like thoughts, like the OnlyFans and like crazy like you debate people like that, and you just be like. I don't know, like I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, like simple as that. You know what I mean? I feel like that was such a breath of fresh air that the younger generation needs with all this social media stuff the last 5 years. So just like with that, and like obviously the biggest part is just like, dude, that dude was 31.
Yeah, that's another thing. I thought he was like
kids.
way older. I thought he was like 38 or like in his 40s or something. Like the fact that he's like near our age is like creepier too.
It's just two young kids is the most brutal part.
That were there, and his wife.
Yeah. I mean, that's the worst
now
part
have
of
to,
it.
and the people like who are like talking shit at me are fucking just morons. We had that talk. You're a fucking just moron.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because that's the thing.
people
It's
should be
like,
allowed to vote.
Even if you absolutely hate him, you should have the decorum to keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
People are tap dancing, and like a lot of people are like, "Well, my uncle thinks like that." I mean, there's a lot of people to the right of Charlie fucking Kirk.
Yeah.
I own the liberals with debate.
Yeah, well, there's other people that are like domestic terrorists. Like, do you want to empower those guys? This is what people that are just so blasé about like violence and it's no big deal.
Okay, I'm just gonna have a little civil war. It's only illegal for my side to shoot you, though. Like,
what do you think? No, they'll be war criminals. They'll just kill your whole family, and then you're gonna kill their family in revenge, and that's how.
Yeah,
it took a long time to pull ourselves out of like tribal warfare and like total war and stuff. It's like we could have a kind of chill society. Maybe like, hey, if you like this opinion, you live over here, and if you like this opinion, you live over there. No, you must agree with me 100% or you die. It's I don't know how to break this to you guys. It's not very sustainable.
And then you had the girl getting stabbed. I mean, it was actually like 2 extremely disturbing videos in the same week.
Yeah. So there's just a lot of lunatics out there.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of crime and stuff, and that's the thing that politicians are so stupid. They're like, well, crime statistically is down. So 1, the books can be rigged anyway. But 2, even if that's true, if you're like some constituent, I'm afraid. Well, any murder rate above 0 per year is technically unacceptable, and the government should always be driving. So politicians now just like try and browbeat their own constituents and say, well, it's not a big deal. Deal with it. Instead of like, I hear you. I'm listening. I'm trying my best to fix it. Any recommendations? So if I'm the mayor, I'll just have like a suggestion box in City Hall. Anyone can come up. I'll be a live streaming mayor. Yo, chat, what policy should I enact? And I'll be the most transparent administration in history.
Yeah.
That's influencing the younger generation right there.
Exactly.
That hit.
Ken. What else we got?
I mean, I feel
like we've just gone off like completely with like
I
our
wasn't
questions.
expecting these heavy themes.
That's good. And then you got like all the conspiracies coming up. It's just like
that's
crazy.
The thing. There's always
just like
the problem is people don't trust mainstream institutions because they delegitimize themselves. Because they've been wrong about so much stuff. We're still looking for those weapons of mass destruction, by the way. I'm sure Saddam's got them somewhere. So when that happens, well, now anything goes. So now it's like, did the reptilians take out Charlie Kirk? Is Candace Owens going to say Charlie Kirk was secretly trans? Like, anyone's saying all sorts of shit.
Yeah,
so,
the conspiracy. And that's what they want, though. The conspiracy gets people thinking.
Yeah, because now they want to, there are shadowy forces at work. Were they involved? Maybe they weren't. Maybe they were. But
Kenjamin's
the whole idea that no one...
The deep state.
Well,
Kenjamin's just got to win first, and then
basically,
we'll start there.
Yeah, dude.
Basically, if I enter politics and I just have a really nice house and boat, I sold out. If I enter politics and I get killed, I was doing a good job.
Yeah,
it's true. So Enterprise and you guys have been kicked off Instagram a couple times, right? Like banned for periods of time.
Yeah, like 4 times.
So like, was that rough on the brand? Was that rough on the business? Like, I think I saw you talking about how your main page got banned, but that allowed you to kind of grow up the Philly page and kind of expand the Philly page. Like, walk us through that.
Yeah, it's happened multiple times, all kind of for the same type of thing, like a copyright strike. Philly page hasn't been taken down yet. Our TikTok was taken down before. Yeah, I mean, it sucks. It sucks whenever it happened. This time it was longer than it had been. Doug's been running that more. I've been kind of just handling the whole Philadelphia page because I feel like I have a pretty good pulse of Philadelphia, so I've kind of just let him handle it. But yeah, no, it sucks. I mean, it sucks whenever it happens, especially when like you have bigger people that follow you, and then they'll be texting you like, "Yeah, where's your main page at?" I'm like, it's it's down.
Yeah,
because we have people like Johnny Manziel who follow us, and it's just like people like that. So it's like it sucks when your main page is down, but you live and you learn what not to post, and it is what it is. That's why we're trying to keep it more of our own original content.
I told you not to post the anarchist cookbook on Instagram.
Yeah. It wasn't even us on the last one. We collabed on a post that got copyright and we got taken down.
What do you think of these like upcoming combat sports? Like obviously UFC just continues to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Power slap and like bare knuckle. Saw you guys doing that.
We did bare knuckle. I've been to power slap.
Yeah.
I've had the privilege of getting a little bit closer with Dana White's son, Dana Jr., and he hooked it up last year we went to power slap and then we went to UFC in Vegas. I think it's awesome. I mean, I think it's great. If you're a young person who's coming up and influence, like trying to be an influencer and trying to be in social media, power slap's a great event to go to.
Okay.
A ton of influencers, a ton of people with cameras. You meet so many good people, and you just get to hang out. We met Jesus Christ, who did we meet?
You met Jesus Christ.
I did not meet Jesus Christ.
You need him.
Not yet. We met. Well, Nick Naracina was there. I met him and his crew. Brad.
Did you meet? Was Jakey Crum with him by chance?
He might have been.
He rolls with that crew. We had him on the pod a couple months ago. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How big's he now?
He writes with. He does all the music with Nick. So he's on songs like he's a song "L.A. Parties" with Nick Naracina.
Okay.
But anyway.
Yeah,
just
but
wondering if he's there.
No. He probably was.
Yeah,
I just like he had that crew with him. Like Skybury was there. Like all them.
Yeah.
Like Gia Duddy was there. I've met Gia a couple of times. I met Gia in Philly too. Who's some of the TikTokers? Bryce Hall. He was there. Bryce is super cool. Bryce is really cool. I met Bryce twice. He was at the Power Slap, not Power Slap, the Bare Knuckle in Philly. Yeah, it was just an awesome event. Like Cam Newton was there. I'm not a big Cam Newton fan. I think he's kind of a clown, but he was there. Yeah, I mean it's just cool. Nelk was there. If you're fans of Nelk,
I interviewed them quick at when they did their Happy Dad tour in Exeter, and I went down there with the mic, and they only were letting 21 plus in. I waited in line for like 3 hours. I'm like, Mom, get down here. You're
good
the
for
parent.
you,
You're
dude.
the parent. I stuck the mic up to Kyle and Salim. I got him on like a 45-second interview. It's cool.
There you go.
dude.
Cool.
Good for you.
That's
Dude,
what you got to do.
That is the shit you need to do.
Yeah.
And that's why we followed Speed around that. You have to be just aggressive and willing to take an L, because sometimes you're going to do that shit and it's not going to work out.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get what you want if you don't at least take the chance.
Yeah.
Fortune favors the bold. The early bird catches the worm. Take whatever saying you want. They're all true. And you gotta.
Yeah, that's what you have to do, man.
Luck
Just
is
be
when
aggressive.
preparation meets opportunity. All these things, but they
Yeah,
are all true.
It is. No, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, like the Power Slap's great. UFC's great. We want to get more involved. We want to continue to do it.
Yeah. Spelling bee next.
Spelling bee next. Spelling bee would be fun.
I want Dana White to bring back jousting. Can we get that?
Yeah. Well, we need to just get that medieval UFC sanctioned
medieval
in America,
MMA where they're just beating
dressed
each
like
other
knights
with
and they
like
beat with, like,
flails,
swords.
and
It's like-
swords, and armor.
That's great. That'd be good content. What other sporting events you want to pop out to? Have you done the Super Bowl yet?
I've done Super Bowl week. Haven't done the actual game.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to get in.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. I think we can get in, but
Me and my moms go way back. Come on, let me in.
I want to do. I mean, not really able to film content, but I want to go to the Masters. As a golf guy, I want to go to the Masters.
That's the dream.
I got the Kentucky Derby. That was on the bucket
That's
list.
cool.
Got to that. It's my favorite of the year. It's my favorite event of the year. But the thing that sucks is we've gotten approved for F1 passes.
I was just gonna mention F1.
And the Miami F1 race, which is like the biggest one of the year, is always the same Saturday as the Derby.
Really?
So
you tried Vegas?
Haven't tried Vegas.
That one's popping off.
Yeah,
too.
Vegas is good too.
Yeah.
I would do that. I would go to an F1 race. See that shit up
I'd
close.
love to get F1.
I've done the Indy 500, which is pretty dope in person.
No, they say F1 is like awesome.
Oh yeah.
F1's like so exotic. I'm a car guy.
And the show. I know you watched the show.
Yeah, the show's
The
great.
Netflix. I feel like that show got so
My
many
dad
people
watched
into
it
it.
more than me, but
I feel like that show got so many people
did.
intrigued about it, and like it really opened up the sport.
Netflix has some good series like with that. They did the F1. They did the Full Swing with golf. Love that.
Yeah, I didn't watch the full swing, but I saw it. They did the SEC.
Yeah.
College football. Talked all about like the upcoming season.
Give us a quick like sentence on Happy Gilmore too. Fan or not?
Corny. I thought there was funny moments. Hated the golf. The golf, like Ken your analogy was perfect of the golf. It was like a T-Mobile commercial. That was the perfect analogy, like the golf.
Like I don't even remember what I said, but yeah, that stupid CGI. Dumb
Yeah,
shit.
I
don't know
hated
why
it.
they did that. I mean,
See, here's my take. Like,
But I liked the first half of the movie.
okay, I honestly think I'm gonna fell asleep for like 10 minutes of that golf scene. But so hearing your point, it's way more valid than any other point I've had. 'Cause, like the CGI T-Mobile stuff, that is a good point. I'll give you guys that. Like I've never
That was
heard
Ken. That
that
wasn't
good
me.
argument.
He was the one who came up with it when we were watching.
That
brilliant.
point
What can I
is
say?
a good point, but everything else about it, I thought it was great. And I hear so many people like, oh, like I'm mad, like about what happened at the beginning of the movie. Like
what? Oh yeah, Virginia dying.
yeah, spoiler alert. And I was
Well,
like,
if you haven't seen it now,
no,
you'll lose it.
that's true. But I was like people are like, oh, like it's dumb. I'm like, that's an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
Like I don't like it's meant to be dumb and stupid. That's
It's
my
meant to be
argument.
dumb and stupid. It's also almost 30 years after the original one came out. So Adam Sandler's obviously not the same guy, and I thought he was funny. I thought the Eminem cameo was really good. I thought John Daly was great. You know, I thought it was what it was. You know, it was a corny movie. It's not the first one. The first one won't be outdone. The first one's
there was no way they'd outdo the first one, but the second one could be like okay to good. But they just had too many.
I
corny,
thought if
stupid
they made
shit
the
in
golf
it.
normal with the guys just like if they could have had the hip thing but just played normal golf where they were out driving, I think it could have been funny if it was normal golf. I know what they were doing. Obviously, they're making fun of the Live Tour. It was very much like in that sense. But you know, it was what it was. You have to just kind of take it for what it is. The cameos were kind of funny. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
There you go.
It's just Adam Sandler annoys me because do you ever see The Producers? Or no. Basically, it was like a play that's also a movie. The whole idea behind The Producers is they want to intentionally make a flop production because they realize they can money launder if it fails. They get the wrong director, the wrong writer, the wrong actors, but it's so bad that it's funny and it's a great success, so they end up going to jail. But that's kind of Adam Sandler's shtick. Is he makes these really good movies when he wants to, but most of the time he intentionally makes horrendous, horrible movies that go like direct to DVD, like Jack and Jill. He literally plays himself as like a woman too. If you look at the budget for that movie, it's like $100 million or something, and it's the cheapest production. It's got product placement, so he has all his buddies film everything. They like his production company makes this whole profit off the thing, and it's just like. He gets to just coast, and then like every 10 years, like Adam Sandler sucks now, and then he like makes like Diamond Gems. He's like, wow, he's back, and then he coasts again with more.
I thought
schlock.
Hustle was good.
Yeah, like Hustle was like one of his pretty good, okay
Hustle.
movies, but then he'll make so many. He'll make like 10 shit ones.
It's filmed in Philly.
Okay, Hustle. Oh, is that the one he just filmed?
Yeah, it was a couple years ago. He filmed. It was a basketball movie.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
I mean, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison. Obviously, like Grown Ups is great.
See, I wasn't huge on Grown Ups. I didn't love Grown Ups.
Okay.
I thought it was okay. I think the cast was.
It could have been better.
It could have been better, but it was what it was. I'm a Wedding Singer guy. I think the Wedding Singer is so funny.
There's like one more I'm forgetting.
The Water Boy.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy's super funny. The Water Boy.
Water Boy is so funny.
The Longest Yard. I thought The Longest Yard was pretty funny.
Have you guys seen I had someone about this movie the other day, and they just like had no clue. I was like, really? Benchwarmers?
Yeah, Benchwarmers great.
Yeah, great movie. It's like stupid humor.
Yeah.
I was like, dude,
I Am
what the
12.
heck? Yeah.
That movie is so funny.
That movie's so stupid, but it's hysterical.
All right. So, what do you think about Red October coming up? What are the Phils' chances?
The Phils are going to win the World Series.
You heard it here.
The Phillies are going to win the World Series.
We've had this conversation on the pod every single year, and it's great.
Philadelphia Phillies are going to win the World Series.
2 parades in a calendar year.
Master Bader, a.k.a. Harrison Bader. That's what I call him now, Master Bader. No, I think the 2 guys they got from the Twins.
They got 2 guys from the Twins.
They got 2 guys from the Twins.
Was this meant to be?
It might have been, yeah. They got Duran, and they got Bader, who Bader now is the hottest hitter in baseball. The Phillies are just clicking at the right time. Like last year, they fell off the wagon at the end of the year, and they were just declining so fast. But now they're hitting their stride at the right time, going into the playoffs. And yeah, Wheeler's out, and obviously Wheeler is going to be missed. And Aaron Nola's going to have to step up. And Nola's been good in the playoffs, where I think they're going to be all right. I think they're going to be fine. The only team you really had to fear, I think everybody was fearing the Mets, but now the Mets are kind of the Mets might not even make the playoffs now. So,
yeah,
I think this is it. I think this is the Phillies' year. They're peaking at the right time. They're going to get Turner back. I feel good.
Dude, if we can get that 1-2 punch Super Bowl, World Series.
Yeah, we'll be the cocky.
I want
Philly
to be
will never
Boston,
shut
and I
down.
want Boston to lose every sport for the next 10,000 years, especially the Patriots after Tom Brady gifted them all those rings.
How do you feel? Do you agree with the Phillies' take? Do you think they're going to win it all? I'm typically negative, and I didn't, I try and be as real as possible.
I mean, I'm behind it. Yeah, I mean, I've said it, but I've been on this train every year. I've never doubted them. We did one of the funny pods I was talking about when it was just me and my boys when we were watching the World Series. We were watching I think it was like game 5 of like Phillies Diamondbacks before they sold it. Like we were watching that on pod, and you can see it's like, oh yeah, they're gonna win. Literally
I was at game.
blew it.
I was at. No, wait. I don't think I went to the Diamondback. No, I went to Game 7. That was fun.
Rough.
So I was on tour. That's when I was on tour for college football season.
Okay.
I was traveling the country, and I went to Game 2 in Atlanta because I was on the road. And we were down in Atlanta, and I went to the game where RC was like attaboy Harper when Harper got picked off at first, and then the next game he did the stare down and stuff. But yeah, I was away for it, but I was watching on the roads. It killed me not being in Philly when they were like winning and stuff. But the year before that, I was at like every game. I went to Game 1 of the World Series in Houston. It's one of the best games I've ever been to. We were at Game 2 last year in Philly against the Mets, which was one of the greatest games I've ever been to.
It's a shame that the rest of the games in that series.
Yeah, I mean,
like
it went to New York. It sucked, but
yeah, I mean, it's been great just watching how good they've been. Like, I feel like I'm gonna look back on these years, like in the student section of my high school football games. I just remember every October for the past 3 years, it's literally been like someone holding their phone up for the Phillies game, and we're just like all watching that as opposed to like our football game. You know what I mean? Like it's good times. It's good times. Full city sport. Like
you had it for you. It's the same as it was for us. I mean, we had the 08, 09 Phillies, and it was like that was the same type of thing, and they made their run.
Yeah.
I was in 8th grade when they won the World Series. Wait, I was in 8th grade.
Yeah, it was 8th grade. But then they like made the playoffs and
they went to the
far,
World Series in 09 too. Yeah.
Yeah, they won in 09.
Okay.
They kept winning more games in the regular season, getting less far in the playoffs. It was so weird.
It was a fun pattern.
Yeah, dude. I hope it's this year. I had a blast at the Eagles parade. Obviously, cold as hell, but fun time.
It was a great time.
Fun time.
It was a great time. We were throwing cheesesteaks out to people.
We were on top of a cheesesteak truck, and when the parade came by, we were
throwing them to the players.
Cheesesteaks. The
I gotta
players
send you the video.
That's hilarious. I'll roll a clip. Do you think being in Philly has allowed you with the passion behind sports team has allowed you to catapult Enterprise?
100%. 100%. The success of these sports teams has allowed us to, leverage our brand and have the success we had. Last year was a great year. I mean, last year, even 2 years ago, though, 3 years ago when they went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Chiefs.
It's both the success and the passion, though. I just feel like this wouldn't work.
100%.
Enterprise Tallahassee, Enterprise,
yeah,
Enterprise Arizona.
Yeah. Enterprise Oklahoma City. Yeah, no, it wouldn't probably be the same. But no, Philly's such a good market to dive into it. It's not only just the sports. I mean, just you get crazy ass videos. Just people in Philly. It's just it goes hand in hand.
Do you think like traditional sports media is kind of like being pushed out a little bit, or do you think it's evolving? Because I think shows like College Game Day are still best they've been.
Well, yeah, because they've, I think, tapped into the social media aspect. When you bring a guy on like Pat McAfee, who's a complete lunatic, that took the show to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
He gave it like a WWE feel.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee brought the energy, and they changed up the cast. And I think Lee Corso was ahead of his time for acting like the lunatic that he acted like and putting the headgear on. He was so unique and absolutely.
The only legacy media I feel like that competes with the internet now is Inside the NBA.
Yeah. Those guys are great too.
But they just ended it on TNT.
But it's coming to ESPN now.
Is he gonna be as good? You think?
As long as it's the same guys, that's all that matters. Like they could have made a podcast.
Well, they said it though too. They said they got the approval to kind of do whatever they want.
They should, yeah.
Well, McAfee does.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even like basketball in the NBA at this point.
Me
but
too.
They're so funny. Like,
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I watch more of that than
Chuck, tell
I
us
have
about
NBA
the
games.
big old women down in San Antonio.
Yeah.
But I was backstage and like in a production meeting with College Game Day at Penn State last season, like with Reese Davis, Desmond, super chill. Like and just seeing how that operation works.
Reese is cool as hell,
dude. All of them, they're the boys. So the beast. Like,
Kirk is great.
Kirk is great. Yeah, dude.
I've had the privilege of meeting. I've had covering national championships and going to multiple national championships. I've been at them at the media day and stuff like that, and they're great.
Yeah,
they're great. McAfee's awesome. Pat's the man.
Yeah.
I met Pat at Tuscaloosa. I met him at when Alabama played Texas a couple years ago in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
When Texas beat them. I think it was 2 years ago.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, dude, I got to meet Pat. So I met Pat the day before game day when he was doing his show in the quad.
Yeah, right.
And it was nowhere. It was like you had some people there, but it wasn't like game day where it's like
Yeah.
a sea of people.
Right.
And he was cool. He came down. And AJ Hawk was there. He was cool. He came down and talked to us. Yeah, I mean, Pat has taken it to a whole nother level. Getting a $200 deal with Spotify, $200 million deal with Spotify, and then he's taken it to another level. He started at Barstool. He was a friggin' punter.
Yeah, it's crazy. Do you think what's your take on college football? Because like out of all sports, college football has kind of been my number one for a number of years.
Me and Ken always talk about it. College football is great.
I mean, it's like college football, NHL.
Because I never cared about college football at all, basically, until I went to college, and Temple is horrendous. But it got me into all the teams and stuff. So I mean,
until they weren't that 1 year.
Yeah, well,
they beat Penn State 1 year. I was at the link getting beers thrown at me.
Yeah,
I was. That's why I'm loyal unto death to Matt Rule. I will never. I will not tolerate any Matt Rule slander. He can do whatever he wants. Anyone that can make Temple beat Penn State and be competitive with Notre Dame.
They went toe to toe with Notre Dame.
King. Is just it deserves to be exalted. He deserves the key to the city.
Yeah.
When I'm mayor, I'm going to put together a Temple NIL. We're getting a championship. I don't care.
Well, Temple's 2-1 right now. They just lost to Oklahoma this past week.
That was a close game. They only lost by 70, I think.
No, they didn't lose by 70. They lost by like 45.
It
But
was-
they were somewhat.
I almost
better.
went to that, but tickets were like $50. I'm not spending $50.
You could have definitely got
massacred.
tickets for $10 like outside the gate. But no, I mean, Matt Rule. Yeah, that year they beat Penn State. They were undefeated, and like they went toe to toe on Halloween night. And College Game Day was out front of Independence Hall for Temple.
Really?
2015.
I was so annoyed. It was supposed to be on campus, but they were doing stupid ass construction. I wasn't going to go to Independence House.
Yeah, I was there. We were there like 4 a.m.
cool.
Me and Doug, and this was before we even started Enterprise Sports. We were just there. We just went to go and experience it.
That's cool, dude. Do you
And,
think? God.
No, I was gonna say, and they took Notre Dame to the wire. They were winning 24-21, and
Yeah.
Wolf Fuller scored the touchdown to win it for Notre Dame at the end. But
Okay.
yeah,
Do you think who do you think's winning the championship this year? Because as a Penn State fan, this is how I've been the past 2 years. Drew Aller's the most overrated quarterback in college football.
No.
In college football.
No. Cade Klubnik's more overrated than him.
All right,
Cade's worse.
Drew Aller's
Cade stinks. And I
consistently
can't
been
believe I'm saying it
overrated.
because I had so much faith in Cade Klubnik. They were the same class. Cade stinks.
But Drew Aller, this is every Penn State quarterback. They recruit these super high quarterbacks. Christian Hackenberg, leftist Sackenberg. Like they bring in these recruits and super highly recruited.
Yeah, but
like,
they don't
like
get them
everything.
good receivers.
I feel like Penn State is where quarterbacks come to kill their career.
Problem is,
I mean,
your coach is a choker.
Big game James can never do it. He can never do it. Ohio State 2016 Marcus Allen field goal block is the last true moment I can be like Penn State. Wow.
Do your Fox hate Big Noon?
Oh, fuck them.
Because you explain why with Penn State and how it ruins it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I hate that too.
Big Noon game. Yeah,
No one hates Big Noon more than Penn State. No one hates
Yeah.
Big Noon more than Penn State. That's been a thing for years.
Yeah.
Like, so Friday I was with College Game Day, like with all that crew, and then Saturday I hit up Fox, and they're like, "Yeah, come in the truck with Joel Klatt." So I hopped over the.
So how are you getting that? How are you getting? Who do you know?
I reached out to the producers, just sent emails.
Oh, very cool.
Jim Galliero, ESPN,
All right,
and
maybe we should start doing that.
so
ChatGPT agent mode. I need you to email every single producer in the entire country.
But yeah, so Big Noon, bro. No one hates Big Noon more than Penn State.
Yeah.
But
Last year against Ohio State.
we need
2 years ago against Michigan.
It's going to be a decade.
Corum ran it down their throat.
It's gonna be a decade, coming up on a decade if we don't beat Ohio State this year. Like a decade of not beating Ohio State. And I'm like, how are we ranked? Like I just feel like Penn State's
Well, the
all,
Ohio
we
State
can't
game,
big
if
games.
it's in Happy Valley, should always be the whiteout game for them. You should be able to
Exactly.
pick what game is your whiteout.
I
game.
agree.
They got Oregon this year.
It's a good whiteout.
and I
this year.
think it's
better.
a bad spot for them. And I like Penn State, and I want to see Penn State do well. I don't like the spot they're in. I don't like that they're playing basically junior college teams for the first 3 weeks.
Me
Then
neither.
they have a bye, and then they're all of a sudden playing Oregon. That's not a good spot.
I know.
And
I'm
Oregon's
gonna
playing
be
for
there.
Charlie Kirk. It might sound crazy, but he was a huge Oregon Ducks fan, and
Yeah, I mean, I'll be there for the whiteout. I was there last week for.
we might go up.
FIU.
We're talking about going up. If
Okay.
I don't go to we're talking about potentially going to the Eagles game in Tampa that week, but we'll see.
Yeah, dude.
Whiteout, we
let
got
me
to
know.
contact.
Yeah. But Oregon, we'll see, dude. We'll
I mean,
see.
yeah. I mean, listen, the whiteout game, it should always be a 10-point advantage to start. I think Urban Meyer said that for Penn State. I mean, it's an electric atmosphere. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. I've been to 2. I'm sure you've been to 1.
I mean, I have season tickets at Penn State my whole life, so I've gone to 4.
So who's
whiteouts,
going
I
up?
think.
So who you go with typically? Your boys?
Just me and my dad. My dad has 2,
Okay.
and then but now, like, since I'm a freshman in college, now all my boys are there. So last week was with 10 of my boys. A group of girls came over like from high school. Great time. So for the whiteout, I might go up and stay with them. I might take my dad's tickets. We'll see. I was still gotta play it by ear. I was texting him today, but dude, yeah, like whiteout. Like Penn State always plays up to the big team. So Ohio State, we play them so hard every year, and it always comes down to 1 or 2 plays every single year, and that's why it's so frustrating. Ohio State never blows us out. It's always like like the year after we blocked the field goal, Saquon Barkley kick return
Opening
to the
kick.
house. My
Opening
dad
kick.
was in
I remember
Columbus
watching.
for that, and I was like, great start, sells the game, and then what's it called? Last year,
I remember that in Columbus. Yeah, Saquon, the first play of the game,
Yep.
took it 90. Dude, Saquon was so fucking good.
dude.
Saquon was so good. He still is. I mean, dude, at Penn State, he was so good.
And last year, I was at that game, big noon game, and 4th and 1 or something.
Well, didn't they start with like a pick 6? It was like
2 pick sixes.
Yes.
2 pick sixes.
Yes.
So end of the first half, typical. I'm going crazy. I'm like, all right, Drew Aller. This is the year, Drew Aller.
Yeah.
And then end mid fourth quarter comes down. What was it? I was first and goal.
They couldn't score.
We ran it up the middle, all 4 downs, like 2 yards from the goal line to tie the game, and gave up all 4 downs. And that's like typical Penn State sells it.
They just couldn't. They couldn't get the ball in the end zone. I remember that.
It's horrible.
And that's always how they lose. It's like just stupid mistakes, and then. Like, Will Howard didn't even play great until he had to, and it was just... But Ohio State was fucking good last year. But Penn State was very much capable of winning that game. But Ohio State was very good last year.
Isn't Penn State in, like, a weird spot? Like, who is their biggest rival? Because aren't, like, the rivals, it's, like, always one-sided. It's either their rivals with someone bigger than them that doesn't care, or like, Pitt and Temple. Like, we're your rival. Like, who? What?
It's like... I think it's pretty consistently the last decade been Ohio State. And then, of course...
But meanwhile, Ohio State's like, who are you? I hate Michigan.
Ohio State will never say Penn State. It's always Michigan.
This is why I wish... Joe Pa's suggested conference happened. Did you ever like the teams that were in it would be like Syracuse, Temple, Pitt? It would have been like a Big Ten, ACC kind of thing. And I don't know. I think it's an abomination what they're doing with the conferences.
Yeah,
I just want 10 conferences regional. And like if you win if you win your conference, you got an instant bid, and then have like 6 at-larges, and then who would complain?
Yeah.
And I hate Oregon's playing Penn State. That should not happen except in the Rose Bowl.
Right.
I don't hate that. It is a crime against the gods of college football. You should have to play your idiot little brother college that has that one-sided rivalry with you, but they're only 20 minutes away. Mm-hmm. And it's like, Penn State should be playing Temple every year, not Oregon. It's a free win. We only beat you guys one time in like 70 years, but
Penn State goes to Columbus. I bet I knew you were going to say something, but they go to Columbus this year, right?
Yeah.
Did they play Michigan again this year?
No.
They didn't play Michigan last year either, right?
No. I don't think so.
They didn't play Michigan last year.
I don't think so, yeah.
They haven't beat them in a while either.
Yeah, because, so I grew up thinking, this is why Ohio State's my biggest rival in my head, obviously, because I grew up with not really having the best Michigan teams. Like, Penn State's beat Michigan consistently from, 2010 to 2018. Like, I was at the 2019 whiteout when it was the Mo Bamba,
unbelievable whiteout. Yeah, that's the most.
I was at that game.
Micah was dancing on the it was electric.
But it's like from 2010 to 2020, I think Michigan maybe beat us twice.
Yeah.
Or maybe 2-3 times. So I didn't grow up with a great Michigan team. So then just recently, 2020 on, they've beat us two times, maybe.
Yeah, they became a juggernaut. They became really good.
Yeah.
Harbaugh had them finally.
Harbaugh finally got it together. I was such a hater of him at the beginning, but then everyone started hating on him, so I had to take his side, especially how mad they got with the guy spying on everyone. Yeah. I thought that was hilarious. It's cinema. It's what makes college football better than the NFL in so many ways. Yeah. It's like people are way more skid. Like that guy, Connor Stallions, he would have been willing to take a bullet for Michigan. He's like a radicalized Michigan extremist.
Yeah.
Remember that Michigan State game, 2014?
Oh, this is Kenny loves it. The fucked up punt.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, he's got trouble with the stat. He's gonna score.
I love the Ohio State. It was Tyler Durbin was kicking the one we blocked the kick. Again, hoping to pray we beat Ohio State, and super reliable within.
Were you watching that game live? Were you there?
Yeah. No, I wasn't there. I wish I was there.
Yeah. That was in the past 15. I mean, that might be the top moment Penn State had.
Oh, in the last decade, easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
They had that. They had the Allen Robinson catch, which was that was a big win against Michigan.
Yeah.
They caught it on the 1.
Yeah.
And that was Hackenberg, I'm pretty sure.
It was Hackenberg,
yeah. But say what you want about Trace McSorley. The dude was a gamer. The dude.
He's good. I like Trace.
Yeah, he was like a good college quarterback.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Trace is good. Sold us.
Did you ever see that interview I had with him in Seattle?
No, I don't think
He's
so.
Drunk. It was pretty funny.
He lives on my buddy's street in Seattle, so I've been waiting to run.
He was cool though. He was super cool.
Okay. All right, we'll get this back on the rails. So Enterprise, what's the next 5 years look like? What's the future look like? The goals this year, sports season, everything. Give us the future.
I don't know.
We'll wrap this up.
I don't know what it looks like because people ask me that question. It's like, I don't know. I mean, we get big enough, we sell it. It could be a move. I mean, it's hard to answer that question because if you would have asked me 5 years ago, I would have given you an answer and it probably would have been wrong. So, continue to grow, continue to collab with different people. Just keep growing the brand, man. Make it a household name. That's the ultimate goal. Get Ken elected mayor. And
you can have your studio in City Hall once I'm sworn in the office.
Want to get bigger into streaming. Want to do more stuff with that. Get on Kai Sinet's stream. Get on Adam Ross. Just get on all the big streams. But you know, continue to collab with bigger people. Continue to make. I want to actually kind of start shaping it more towards the Almost Friday type thing, where it's like we are doing more like serious skits, but like longer length skits and more acting and stuff like that. I love that type of content too. I run the Friday Bears Philly page for anybody who's wondering. You probably could have figured that out, as we always collab with Enterprise. But yeah, no, it's the goal always changes, man. But just continue to grow it and entertain people. How about you?
I mean, it's biggest podcast. Keep growing the pod to be biggest podcast in the world,
which is hard because so many people do podcasts now.
Right.
What makes you different? That's always the thing you got to ask yourself. It's like, what's going to make you different? Why would people want to listen to you over, a bigger podcast?
Right.
And I'm not putting you down. It's just like this is the truth.
Yeah, yeah. Biggest podcast. I'm gonna try to grow like a little, not little media company because I film for. I run I do YouTube and Reels for like 3 big creators right now. Like I do all their stuff for them.
Do you name drop or?
Yeah, I can name drop. So I do one for this big landscaping company who's a creator. He's got like 35,000 followers on Instagram right now. Chase Gallagher, he's the boy.
Shout out Chase Gallagher.
I'm working.
Keep cutting lawns well.
Shout out. So then a podcast that I had on 2 weeks ago. She's followed by like Saquon, a couple other big Philly people. Her name's Francesca Ruscio. Had her on the pod 2 weeks ago. She's a golf influencer. She does golf stuff.
Okay.
She's had this series popping off that's like what your private course in Philly says about you. That's been popping off. So I'm filming with her tomorrow.
So like Philadelphia Country Club, you're just a jerk off.
Yeah, like literally stuff like that.
And Gladwin.
Yeah. So just
them people.
Hope
your parents aren't members there.
No. So yeah, building the media company, biggest podcast in the world, travel the world, doing content, just. Honestly, dude, just continue to network with people. I love meeting people. Love just shooting stuff.
What are some stuff you'd like to attack in like the next year?
It's so the last 3 weeks has caught me so off guard with college. In all honesty, it has. Because like obviously with high school, you have your work, you have to be there. It's easy because everything else you can manage it around this. College, it just has me in such a different mindset where it's like, all right, this is like work where it's like, I don't have to be doing this. I can do so much better. It's like if I schedule my classes right, which I didn't like first year, you don't get to really schedule your classes. It's like, if I don't have any good day where it's like I have a class every day as opposed to only having classes on Tuesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's like I just kind of opening my schedule. So the college has caught me off guard, and we'll see. At the end of the semester, I'll see. But like I said, dude, like not being willing to take risks or being willing to take risks because college is free at the end of the day. I'm in Westchester, and I'm just building money with the media stuff, and it's free. So
Do you think you might like switch majors if there's something else that could more hone in on what you want to do?
I don't know because I'm in college to get the piece of paper right now. Like the networking, I can do networking anywhere. People are like, oh, go to college to do a network. I can pop out to any college campus and meet tons of people. Like I have no doubt in that. But we'll see, dude. Like I have no fear in being willing to take a step away from college to travel the world, to do content, to do whatever. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
like I said, just like kind of you, I'm not proper enough to sit here and tell you, oh, I have this set, but I have goals. I have goals.
When people always ask me that, it's like, we're like, what is Enterprise Sports? It's like, I always don't really know how to explain. I'm like, just a content machine. Go look at it.
I'll ask you, we ask every single guest before we wrap up the pod, what's your advice to us? Me.
Well, I mean, Ken, go ahead. I'll let you go first, and I'll.
Well, as far as the college thing that you said, it's like you said, like don't go there to network if you can network better yourself elsewhere. If you are in college, you should be doing it just for what you can't get elsewhere. Like if there's some sort of skill or degree or certificate that you can get only at college, then it should be the move. But if it's like holding you back from doing what you want to do and having the freedom, you could definitely take a hiatus or a break or something like that, especially if the free tuition definitely changes the game. So a lot of times it's like if I'm doing a degree that I'm like, well, you're wasting $100,000. I'm doing a degree that, well, you're just wasting your time. And then at the end of the day, you still have a degree. A lot of jobs require a degree to get your foot in the door. So with that, it's just try and think vague, long-term, pragmatically of what you would want to get out of college if you do want to stay, if you think it's worth the time investment. And then, is there some sort of major that you can get that will give you something that you really just couldn't get yourself, that you couldn't like self-teach or whatever. So that's what I would say.
Definitely.
I think Ken could attest to this too. Like even a year and a half ago, Ken wasn't a social media guy.
Oh yeah, well,
And
I've always been out there. So,
and I've kind of like pushed him to do more stuff. And like I think you've seen. I think last game that we went to should be a pretty example of like it works.
It's the mayor.
Bro, it was insane how many people recognize him. Just it was you had to take like 15 to 20 pictures with people. It was like it was actually.
I was
crazy.
holding a sign that said abolish the PPA.
You were, but a lot
some
of
people
people
were
just-
like, I agree with that, but yeah,
But a lot of people know was it just that's the mayor, it's the mayor, it's the mayor, just from his videos. So it definitely works, and it was like in a matter of. I mean, we started the mayor stuff because people like saw you on the podcast, but we started the mayor stuff, I think in May. I think it was the first video we filmed, like in April or May.
I feel like that's like kind of the golden ticket. Can you do something controversial, ridiculous, and outrageous, but most people support?
Yeah.
So it's like when I am protesting the PPA and comparing them to Nazi war criminals, that's kind of ridiculous, but it's true because most people are like, yeah, they are. They stole my thing.
They do suck. They steal your car. And then, so it's like, it can work, but keep going. That's like, it sounds so cliche. Just keep going.
But yeah, that's kind of true.
Be ready.
The grind.
You have to grind, but you have to grind smartly. And I said that earlier. So many people, and me and Ken talk about that, like put out just shit content consistently. And it's the same corny content at tailgates, and it's not moving the needle. It's not going to put you over. You got to be willing to take risks. I mean, not everything's going to work. You can't get, and I get, down on shit that you work hard on. It doesn't, get the views or whatever that you think it's going to get. But always be ready to pivot. Keep meeting people in the industry because you never know who's going to help you. Just keep going and just look at what other people do. Look at different, look at different ways that people have success and take things from them. It's always I've taken so many things that have been successful for other people and implemented into my stuff.
Yeah.
It's just you got to keep learning and keep meeting people and just keep working at it.
Yeah, dude. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks, boys. Thanks for coming. This is one of my favorite episodes in a while.
Dude, we appreciate you having on. I mean,
thanks for making the trip.
It was cool. Absolutely.
Go Birds. Go Phils.
Yeah, fuck the Chiefs.
Kenjamin, Rush, guys.
Vote for me.
Mayor.
Future mayor and current mayor, spiritually speaking, but future mayor in actual political power to fix all your potholes and clean up all your trash. It's worth it.
And how good would it be, by the way, if he wins and then you're like, yeah, I interviewed the mayor.
Wow, that's great. Yeah. It's golden. Enterprise Sports, guys.
Peace out,
Thank you, guys.
everyone.
Peace out. Motive Podcast. See you next week.
Appreciate it.
Peace.